Hey everyone, I'm Kelsey.
Kelsey,
I can't believe
they're
that,
gonna
bro.
be like, what did we do to you?
I'm not being held against my will, I swear.
You know what? I saw the timer say 0, and I was like, maybe it's just a glitch on my side because you look blurry right now anyway. Like, this whole time you blurry, so I was like, maybe. Well,
The
this is good
fact
though, because now we are able to flesh out the outline.
they don't even know what just happened. The fact that I didn't
She
even
said,
see. I don't even know what prompted me to look at it just then. And
"Bro,
I saw the
imagine we
button
finished it."
and it says record and I said, "How could I press record if I'm already recording?"
Kelsey,
Wasn't
it's because
recording.
I think it's because we were talking before. And we just, you're actually right. I did not see the timer at all.
And the fact that that also is weird. I never pressed record. I just changed the settings. Anyways, let's start
Oh.
this intro part over again, bruh. Hi,
I feel
everyone.
like we'll be more concise now either way, because I was low key rambling at one point.
Same. Well, you guys, I'm Kelsey.
Wait, hold on. I'm Kelsey. Deja vu. Okay.
Okay. Hey, everyone. I'm Kelsey.
Kelsey,
I can't believe
they're
that,
gonna be
bro.
like, what did we do to you?
I'm not being held against my will, I swear.
Alright, let's lock in.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm George.
And you're listening to the Box Officers Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please continue to support us by leaving us a star rating and review wherever you're listening to this episode.
Watching a bad movie is like witnessing a serious crime. But have no fear, the box officers are here. Every episode, Kelsey, me, and J-Pat will review a new movie, and at the end of each episode, we will classify the film according to the severity of the punishment.
Films can be convicted of a felony, a misdemeanor, an infraction, or on the rare occasion found innocent. Today we're going to be reviewing Spider-Man Brand New Day, so if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to want to pause this episode because there's going to be a lot of spoilers. Now, let's get into the episode again.
She said, hey everyone, I'm Kelsey.
Guys, we were talking for about 15 minutes when I realized we were not recording, and I'm not going over that stuff again. In summary, we thought the cast was great, and we really like Spider-Man, and we love X-Men and Fantastic Four. We love Jean Grey. We love that Tom and Zendaya are married, and we love watching her be a strict girlfriend to him in past press. John Bernthal did good, and we're not just saying that because he's hot, but we would have. And that's pretty much what we got into. I cannot believe that happened, bro. That was actually
That is
crazy.
so funny, and that's actually a summary, bro.
Yeah. My thought is, what would have happened had I not realized?
Bro.
I would have just said, we got to take the L. I'm so sorry.
I'm not doing that again. It wouldn't even come out naturally, bro.
It wouldn't. That's what I'm
be
saying.
joking ourselves.
I was going to say, am I going to retell the same jokes and act like that's okay? Like, I
that is
can't.
so disingenuous. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Let's try it. What is the joke that we...
I don't even remember. I literally don't
so
remember.
Funny.
And it was funny because we literally said so much. Like,
we said so much to the point where I forgot what I said. Like, literally.
yeah. Well,
that's funny, bro.
At least we didn't get too deep into like the plot or anything. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I think that in terms of like the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, I'm going to say this might be my second favorite because Spider-Man No Way Home is just undefeated. In all the Marvel movies, I would put No Way Home top 5. And it's not number 5. I don't know where it falls in that top 5, but it's not number 5. So I think it's gonna be really hard to top that because what do you mean you have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in the same movie with Tom Holland? Like
I was gonna
you're
say,
never
are you just
peaking.
saying that because they were there? Like, if
I
we were to
mean,
take,
if you take them out, it's not the same movie.
like, if we were gonna take out this nostalgia of it all, like, would you have the same ranking? I don't think so.
No, but also I think about the fact like Jamie Foxx, bro. Jamie Foxx is here. William Defoe
I
is here.
forgot.
Like this is a lot.
Now,
This
that
is
was a pretty good movie.
yeah. It's paying homage in the best way. We also did mention that we liked the callbacks to the video games in this new movie and the callbacks to the comic books like in the fight scenes. Like that was really cool. Yeah, guys. I think what I liked about this movie is that we got to see a new side of Tom Holland's Spider-Man where he's genuinely crashing out. I said, for the first time ever, he's scaring me. Because why are your eyes black?
I would say the other ones gave like teen optimism. You know how teens can just be messing up sometimes, and it's still like, oh, you have so much ahead of you. It kind of gave like, bro, you're not a bum, but like, cause he's Spider-Man, but kind of like, bro, like, it's not giving a superhero who has his life together like in a way like Tony Stark does. Like, of course, Tony Stark used to like do crazy stuff too, but his life was together. He was like an adult who had like
he's an adult.
Yeah, like, but it was giving. Tom in this movie is an adult too, but it's giving you don't got your life together, like
at all.
Yeah, literally, like you have nothing to show for it.
Unfortunately, because everyone forgot him. So I'm like, I was thinking he can't even go to college, bro. Who's applying? Who is Peter Parker, bro? Like nobody knows you. So I'm thinking too deeply about it. Where are his academic transcripts? Because I okay, everybody forgot about me. I gotta get a job, but I don't know.
That's a plot hole.
He was supposed to go to school with his friends. Like, it's so sad, actually. There's a part where Zendaya goes and kisses him. And he's like, literally, you could just tell he's so moved, like, tears in his eyes. And then we find out that she's being, like, possessed by Jean Grey. And she's like, go ahead, Peter, hold her. We know that you want to, or something. It's the scariest thing in the world. Because obviously it's Zendaya saying it.
Yeah.
I feel like Zendaya really delivered. Because you had to convince me
that it's not you.
MJ, and that you're possessed, basically. And that's very hard to do. I don't think a lot of people can do that well.
Are we praising her acting skills, Kelsey?
I've turned a new leaf because she really I knew it was coming because I could just you could feel the tension building, and I said, now we're not even halfway through the movie. There's no way they're gonna resolve this conflict that quickly. So I said something's off. Now we just watched people get possessed for about 15 minutes prior to this. Do we or do we not think that she's also possessed because she was the target? So I said obviously that's not her. But she was acting normal. And then literally instantly, tone shifted, like the eyes, the muscles relaxed a little differently. I said, oh, yeah, give her coins. I was actually very impressed. And that whole little scene after, I said, Zendaya, you're eating in a way we haven't seen you eat before. And I like that. I will say, even in the drama, I literally was like, this is some of her best. I think this might, y'all aren't talking about it enough for me. That might have been some of that woman's best work.
Kelsey, you're a long way from home.
I know. I'm new to this restaurant, but I think
I can appreciate an actor range growing, though. Like, that's fair. It's not like static, like stuck there. So I would say, me personally, I've grown to appreciate what she can do. I think there are certain roles where I can really see her acting prowess, and there's certain roles where I see Zendaya.
Yes.
I think not to bring up another movie, but she did well in the Odyssey, for example. But there's
Yeah.
stand on she's not good in Dune. So I don't know what the pattern is.
I think it really, I mean, it could be a lot of things. It could be the writing, it could be the directing. I really don't know. But I even go back to her in Euphoria. Am I crazy for thinking that's her best role? I genuinely, I'm like, she is tweaking so bad in that show. And it's like on a level that I'm like, that isn't Zendaya when I watch Euphoria. I don't see Zendaya. I think that's Rue. A lot of people say that she keeps playing the same character, but need I remind you guys, MJ is not on drugs. I know that she's a little rough around the edges, but like it is
She's
different.
just like a
She's just
introverted,
even
like what?
it,
No, I don't think they're the
especially
same
the
character at
last.
all.
They're not. They just basically her in the first movie. You know, the hair was a bit messier. At Euphoria, she's on drugs, so she's a little disheveled. Y'all saw her not have a slick back, and y'all said, "Oh, it's the same thing," and it's not. Like, I feel like she's eating them up, and they're very different. But yeah, in this movie, I said, "Oh, actually, we need to talk about this." There is a black man who had his moment in this movie, and I genuinely said, "Is he part of the main?" Like, I thought he was going to be a bigger part in the story. When Jean Grey is first like hopping bodies, and so she's basically
Oh
communicating
yeah,
to Peter through all the people, and one of the ones that gets a little bit more screen time, there's a black man, phenomenal. I genuinely said, "What villain is this?" Because I literally, I was like,
the presence.
he, even his voice, I said, "That's a main character delivery." Like, he just has that thing. I said, "We're gonna see you again. I don't know where or when or for what, but you are not done." Like, that was crazy. He said, "I have 5 minutes to change my life," and consider
Yeah.
it changed. I every time I see someone talk about Spider Man, he's been coming up. He's been coming up a lot more than some of the main characters in the movie because he's genuinely, that was some really good acting. And to be able to hold your own, Spider Man is on screen, mind
That's
you.
what I'm saying. Like he
So I
really
like the
had
fact
stage
that
presence.
I shifted to you and I said, "Well, I know Spider Man's here, but hold on. Who are
What do
you?
you
Like, what
have
are
to
you
say?
doing?" Yeah. It was so captivating. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
I
That was
honestly would
crazy.
agree. The stage presence was definitely there. And for, let's just say, like, black people usually are like background characters unless you're someone famous, like you said, like Jamie Foxx or whatever. But if you're just
Hmm.
like actor that no one knows, like for him to actually just like stand out like that and just, take over the scene basically, like kudos to him. That was really good. He
It
represented.
was super impressive. I
Yes.
was like, dang. And honestly, all the background characters, it wasn't just him. His is just like peak. But everybody who had to talk, I said, now you guys all,
Girl is
you're different
Marvel.
people, but y'all are that part. You're all playing one character. I said, like, you're 20 people playing one character. And it was amazing. It was an impressive film. Like, I liked it because it's fun and it's Spider Man. But, like, objectively speaking, this was very impressive what they pulled off here. And it was like the right amount of dark because I said I still want to have some fun. Like, I want to laugh and I want to giggle. But I'm like, why is it Gibby? We need to put him on watch. Like,
It was
you're,
raw. I would say
yeah.
they didn't try to sugarcoat it with this like I was saying, like some not that the previous movies were like super optimistic, but like it definitely gave like a 20-year-old going through some real things.
Mm.
Obviously no one in real life is under a spell that, people forget you and stuff, but I think a lot of people could see themselves in his predicament where I feel like, bro, like the whole world's against me, like nothing's working out. So I do appreciate that. I think it's realistic and it's relatable.
Yeah, yeah. And it was just sad because when he was like depressed and swinging through the buildings, I said, I do hope he shoots those webs every time, bro. Because I'm not convinced. Like, it was sad. It was really cool to like get those scenes though, because I feel like, he's been through a lot. It would be very dismissive to erase all that trauma. And he's just like, la di da di da. But it's like, he missed his girl so bad. He literally turned into a spider, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, if
I
you think
didn't
about
have
it,
the
that's the
lore on
plot of the
that.
movie.
I need more lore on that because I'm just like I see people talk about it and stuff, and they were like, oh, I don't know if he's actually gonna do it and stuff. So I'm like, I need to do my research because I before when is Doomsday coming out?
Like, December.
Yeah, bruh, I need to catch up.
They said even if you try to, like, I mean, you have time to watch all the movies you need to watch, but there's so
Yeah.
many TV shows. They're like, you literally, yeah, it's already too late if you're planning on watching the shows and stuff.
Some of
But
the TV
some
shows
of them,
suck though.
and it's like you don't have to watch all of it. Like, there's probably key moments in episodes. Like, I watched Loki, but like, let's say someone hadn't. I would tell them, like, you just need to understand what the TVA is. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to watch it in its entirety, and you need to understand like the general overview of like Loki, and like that's kind of him but kind of not, like that kind of vibe. But that's something also you can watch on YouTube and get like an overview in probably like 15 minutes and understand. So I think, I'll go back and watch some movies. I don't see myself starting TV shows, but I don't think Spider-Man's even going to be in it, if I'm honest.
Really?
I think if he is, it's gonna be like a cameo, like a smaller role, like a pop in and say, "Oh, got a blast" kind of vibe. But I don't know. Some people are saying Spider-Man is gonna be in it, but it's not Tom Holland. For some reason, they think
Ooh.
Tobey Maguire is in it.
I don't want to see him no more.
I don't know that it would make sense for me. I think the shock value would be taken away from me because of No Way Home. I would be like, okay, we had the moment, and I feel like everything was wrapped up nicely with a bow, especially with Andrew Garfield because he didn't get a third movie. I was like, this felt like a good time to wrap it up. So I'm like, I don't know that we need them back again. And if we do, it doesn't make sense for it to be this movie. What they are saying, though, is while Spider-Man might not be in Doomsday, because even at the press stuff, like, he's in nothing. And he's not the main character of that, like, historically, so it doesn't make sense to hide him to hype him up. Like, I actually don't think he's in it for real. But Secret Wars is the next big Avengers movie. I think that's 2028, maybe. Or it might be 2027, but I doubt it. Either way, that is one where we know Spider-Man will be in it, and he will be like a main character. He will be the big dog there. Because they're basically going to another world. It takes place after Doomsday. And basically Dr. Doom said, I'm gonna ruin everything, and I'm gonna take pieces from this reality, and pieces from this reality, and pieces from this reality, and put them all together to make a whole new planet, like Battle World or something. And one of those areas has like a bunch of Spider-Man variants. So I said you could think Andrew Garfield and possibly Tobey Maguire would show up there, but it's going to be some Spider-Man stuff. It's going to be Spider-Man and probably Fantastic Four in that. But he's going to return. That's all I got from the end of the movie. It says Spider-Man will be back. So, period. I feel like...
Waiting on the return. Patiently.
I was going to say, it would have been really nice to get him in Doomsday because, like, y'all always are tearing up New York. Is he not right there? Yeah. Like, is there a reason you guys didn't call him? So, unless this is taking place, like, concurrently with something else major, I don't know why he's not in it. But, I don't know. Even, we didn't talk about Ned, but Jacob plays Ned so well. And... it was so cute, the scene with him and MJ and Peter all in the apartment, and Ned doesn't know that that's like his best friend.
Yeah, but he's still super
he's
nice
having
to
so
him.
much fun with him and stuff. It's so cute. And then at the end when they do their handshake, I was like, it's muscle memory. Like,
Aww. I honestly, they're cute together.
they really are.
Yeah, they do give like authentic, like honestly, what best friends? Not
Yeah.
even best friends, but like not boyfriends, but boys who are friends together. Like it's like it gives a
Yeah.
real relationship. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like scripted. Like there's real chemistry between them too.
I was gonna say you could tell they actually really like each other,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I like that too. Even with John Bernthal and Tom Holland, I feel like you could tell like in real life they have like a really good dynamic too. So it's really impactful when you have people on screen that get along. And even with Sadie Sink, she ate like she is young and doing really big things. Because I mean, what do you mean you just came off Stranger Things and now you're in a Marvel movie? Like
Booked
this
and
is
busy, child.
someone to pay attention to. And she was just on Broadway, bro. I forget what she was
Yeah,
in, but I
these kids
that
is
girl
working.
said, "I'm going to work." Yeah. So, what would you rate the movie overall?
Honestly, I would say that this is honestly innocent because I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like, generally, like, there was no, for me, like, a Marvel film with as much, I'm not trying to say that all movies that put in this much money are going to be good, but I know they go through and they, like, do their own proofreading. They go through, take things out that are stupid. I feel like this was really true to character. It was a really raw version of, well, I was about to say Peter Pan. It's a really raw version of Spider-Man. And I think it's very post-COVID era realism.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just made that up. And it sounds really smart.
it does. I said, "Oh, she's on to something for
Yeah.
sure."
Like it's not that super optimistic, like, well, yeah. I feel like superhero movies maybe before earlier in the early 20s, 2000s were more optimistic through DC, Marvel, all of them. But I feel like this really gave like what Gen Z is really feeling like in this 2026 era. And it's not like bad, it's just more relatable. And for that, considering it is like a PG movie and it still was able to like go through those scenes and those themes while still being rated PG, I honestly think it's innocent. And it stayed true to character. Like I don't think they changed the character to like fit. Like oh no, like Peter Pan. Why did I keep saying Peter Pan?
We gotta get you in a Peter Pan movie, girl.
like Spider Man is so grungy and emo now. Like I know, like I still feel like it's pretty true to character still, while still exploring like maybe different sides to the character. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I also think it's innocent. I feel like I really do agree with your summary in that it does feel darker, but it's like I think the world is a little darker after COVID, and it's not that there's nothing to smile about because it there is, but it's like it's not the same. And so I think it captures like the after feeling very well. And I think it's interesting how all of the past Spider-Man like Marvel in general, it kind of really timeline wise did align with like what was happening in the world at that time. Like the world ended in the movies and it ended in real life.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
actually
back now,
crazy.
but it's different. And yeah, I feel like the cast, everybody was acting very well. The chemistry felt real, and I feel like it was very to me, the only thing that could have messed this up if was like either the acting or if I was like or the CGI because that'd be getting to me. But
Hmm.
I had no issues with that. Or if I was like, this is just so far off, like it feels like you're creating Spider-Man and that's not what
Exactly.
should be happening. We should be watching Spider-Man because he's already very established. And so I think it helped that they incorporated so many things from like comics and video games and like the past and even his suit, like they took parts from like Toby's suit and Andrew's suit that they liked the most and like to construct this new suit, and it just all feels very real, and like you get a little bit more background info into like the actual spider side, or like we're getting POV from inside his mask. Like that's really cool. It was just a cool movie. It was a good movie, and I mean I think it would have been hard to mess it up, but it's also hard to make it like innocent, I think. So I think they did a great job. I literally have nothing bad to say about it.
Yeah,
I think
same.
it broke the box office, and it should.
Yeah, it's honestly I think suitable for everyone's palate. Like me personally, I'm not super into like movies that not every movie has to be thought provoking, but I like to think a little bit like okay, I can, and so I think that gave me this without having them like literally dump all this information and stuff on you. So it's like, and obviously people who are Spider-Man fans, young kids, people middle age, like I feel like everyone can really like sit down, watch this movie and feel fulfilled and
It was very
satiated.
balanced.
Yeah, exactly.
It hit everything it needed to hit without like being horrifying. So I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Wow. I had a feeling everybody would love it. I've not seen anything bad on the internet about it. Normally I'm like, I don't know, able to go to Twitter and find some haters, and I'm sure they're out there, but they're very limited in number. So,
I honestly didn't see any. Like everyone's just been like either neutral about it or just like that was a great movie. I love Spider-Man, so
yeah, I love
it's a money pig.
And he knows that. And he said, "I'm not going to be making movies for no reason." Tom Holland said that. He said, my 6 movie contract is up, and he said I can say no now. So he said when I say yes, it's going to be because it makes sense. He's like, I don't want to just be doing it to do it.
Yeah.
He said that in an interview. It was very like, I mean,
I feel like he's not even doing it for money no more. Like he just
I think he would do it for free. It's Spider-Man. Like I would play Spider-Man for free, bro. Like that's just a goated role to have, but I think he really likes the character. He's like, I'm not going to mess him up just to do a movie. He's like, they want to do more movies. I'm thinking I said, okay, period. He's like, I want to do more, but not for no reason. And I said, that's T. So
I respect, because that's his image at the end of the day. Like, if he's just doing like Spider-Man slop just to like churn out movies, like I think he has the right to be like, I don't want my image associated to that. Like, that's fair.
That part. Well, guys, this has been a fun episode. J-Pat would have loved this, and I'm so sorry that he couldn't be here. He was traveling, but regardless, it does happen to be our season 6 finale, which is
6 seasons is crazy.
No, it's like, who would have thought this would have lasted that long? Crazy. Because it's like, I think it was 2021 when we started.
That's what I was saying. I was like, what do you mean 6 seasons?
We were just babies.
Literally, like, I'm like, bro, that's 2021 was 6 years ago.
We literally aged so much in this time.
I know.
We are so glad that you guys have stuck around, and there's more to come, as long as there are movies, I suppose.
There's always going to be us if there's movies.
This is true. And I really look forward to next season. We will see you guys next season on the Box Officers podcast.